Alright, so hey guys, so I'm sorry if I sound a little bit sick because I am, but today I thought I would do a what's in my pencil case video. I have like a lot of stuff in this pencil case, and I know way earlier on my channel I did one of these what's in my pencil case videos, but that was like a school pencil case, and this is like my artistic pencil case where I keep most of my basic art supplies. I might go a little quickly so that I don't make this video too long, and those reasons I might go quickly, but if you want to know where I got any of this stuff here, from the pencil case to anything in it, leave a comment down below, and I will at least be able to provide you with the store. I am not 100% sure if I can provide you with the links to where you can exactly buy it from a link, but I can at least tell you the store or place online I got it, at the very least. So, yeah, let's start. I mean, I'll give the name to all these products. The first thing I have in here is a Derwent pencil extender that has one of my Prismacolor pencils in it. It is my red Prismacolor pencil, and I just use this as like my red pencils. Usually the red pencil that I can find, because my other one I have a hard time finding in my pencil case, so I usually pull out this one and use it, because my other one's really tiny, and I didn't have a pencil extender for it. But I have this, and this is a Derwent pencil extender with a red Prismacolor pencil in it. And most of my Prismacolor pencils, I just bought, like, one pencil instead of buying, like, a set, so they didn't come from a set or anything, most of them. And then I have this Prismacolor pencil sharpener, because I thought if I had so many Prismacolor pencils, I better use the Prismacolor brand pencil sharpener, because all the other pencil sharpeners seem to want to break the pencils. So I just bought the Prismacolor brand one, because I could, and it was at Walmart, well, Super Walmart, and yeah, so I thought I'd buy it. And I keep it in my pencil case because it fits. Then I have this Prismacolor Ebony Jet Black Extra Smooth 14420, and I use this for various things. I don't use it that much, but I use it, when I do use it, I use it to either like color in an area gray or to just for shading something if I'm doing an all like graphite piece. And then I have a Crayola Cerulean blue pencil that I had just because I think this is a really pretty color blue, and I will sometimes use this for my OC Nick when I'm coloring in his sweater jacket, because he has like a in between mid-tone blue color. It's like sky blue or cerulean or something. And then I have a Sharpie neon permanent marker in pink. And this probably came from a neon set. Yeah, it came from the neon set of markers I had. So, yeah. And I just use this whenever I want neon pink for, like, highlights or something. Because sometimes I'll use, like, neon or metallic or sparkly, like, you know, art supplies just to add little highlights to things, or little, like, things to spice up my art. I'll use those type of things for that. And then I have a Prismacolor Premier Lilac, and it is P956, and I use this mostly for coloring in my OC Lavender. So yeah, because she has like all purple in her and no other colors really. And then I have a Prismacolor, I cannot read that word, but that's like the name, if you can see that. I don't know if you can. Well, that's the name, but I cannot pronounce it. But it is a Prismacolor, and the number is PC989, and it is just like a lime green color that I have if I ever need a lime green color, because why not? Then I do have some writing utensils in here. Writing supplies in here, because I do bring this pencil case to school. So some of the supplies in here are just writing supplies for school. So I have this Pilot Archrobal M pen, and it's like this. It's Pilot Archrobal, I believe that's how you pronounce that name. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong and I butcher it. M, and it does not have like the points, like whatever, but it's just a regular writing pen I use for school. Then I have a Prismacolor Premier Dark Brown, and it is PC946. I use this to color in the hair of my OC Nick mostly. I use it for that because he's got nice chocolatey brown hair. Then I have a Premier Copagan Blue, I believe that's how you say it, PC906, and I use this to color in the hair of my OC Mike when I am coloring him in with pencils. Then I have this really nice Artist Mind brand highlighter, and I recommend you get the Artist Mind brand highlighters because they're the only highlighters I have ever used that do not bleed through to the next page. So that is really helpful when you have to highlight things in like a chapter book for school. These will not bleed through onto the back. So like, go to your local Michaels and just be like, I want Artist Mind freaking highlighters because they do not bleed through, I swear, and I love them because of that. And then this is just a Sharpie permanent marker fine point black, and it's just for outlining or anytime I need to color in an area with black, I guess. Then I have another writing pencil just for school, and it's a big round stick M, and I just use this to write and take notes in school and things. Then I have a green, and it is a Crazy Art green pencil in Crazy Art brand. And I probably would just use this for coloring in Beatrice because she has a lot of green in most of the outfits I give her. So most of the outfits I draw her in, plus her regular outfit, she has a lot of green incorporated in that. And then I actually have a zebra mild liner. I got this in a set of 3 different mild liners. The other ones are somewhere in here. I won't go like searching through them, but this is like the pink one in the mild liner set. I have 3 other ones of these that are in my pencil case. And I use this for just making like pastel-y art pieces when I want like a cutesy pastel-y feel, because some of my OCs look really nice with like a cutesy pastel feel. This is another one of the zebra mild liners, and this one is the the blue one. Well, it's kind of like bluish, like that Dr. Blue. I don't know what color blue that is, but it's like this blue, and I mostly use this one for my OC Sophia. Yeah, she has like a blue shirt that's like that color blue. And then I have a Sharpie permanent marker fine point, and this is like a lime green one, so yeah. And I don't know what I use that for, just if I need a lime green one. And then I have a Sharpie permanent marker fine point, and this is like a dark green one, and I would probably use this for Beatrice again, because there's a lot of darker greens in her outfit, but usually not bright greens, usually. And then I have another lilac Prismacolor pencil. I guess I have 2 of them in there. Again, I'd use it for the same thing as I'd use the other one. And then I have a Crayola brown. I would probably also use this to color in my OC Dick's hair, because again, he's got really brown chocolatey hair. Also, maybe if I was coloring in Ben, I would use this as well, because he's got a lot of brown in his design. And then I have this Uniball Vision Elites, and it doesn't have like a point on it, but just like the tip and everything. And I either use this for taking notes or writing things down in my sketchbook. I sometimes use it for outlining, but not that much, because it sometimes gets spasmodic when I use it to outline my art. But sometimes I will. Mostly for writing notes down in my sketchbook or something. And then I have another like dark green one. This one's like kind of a slightly lighter looking one. I don't know. But it's still just a Sharpie green. I think it's the same type of green one as the other one. Even though the cap looks a little lighter, it might just be fading. The cap might just be fading. And then I have another pink neon Sharpie. I have a lot of duplicates in here, I guess, and I didn't realize it. So, yeah. Again, another black Sharpie. And this is a Sharpie permanent marker fine point, and it is like a lilac color one, so like a light purple one, and I would probably use this for coloring in lavender. My OC Lavender's like, you know, outfit and things, because she has a lot of purples in her outfit. And then I have a Prismacolor Premier Magenta PC 930, and I don't know what I'd use this for, but I sometimes use it here and there. When I can't find my red pencil, I'll just pull out this one and use it as a supplement for the red pencil, I guess. And then I have this one Copic multiliner, and it's a Copic multiliner Sepia, and it is an 0.31, and I use this whenever I want colored outline, and I want to do like small areas with colored outline. Mostly if I'm going to do like a steampunk piece, I will use this. It's really good for steampunk artwork that I sometimes do. And then I have a Sharpie permanent marker fine point, and it's just like a neon yellow. I would probably use this one for coloring in Bill Cipher, because I draw a lot of human Bill Cipher sometimes, so I probably use this to color in human Bill Cipher. And then we have like another lime green Sharpie. So yeah, again, I have a lot of duplicates in here. And then we have just this, regular pink highlighter. This one does bleed through, but I'll still sometimes use it to highlight areas or to color in things. Because sometimes I color in areas with highlighters in my art, so I'll use it for those things, even though it does bleed through. And then we have a Pilot G/2 0.7, and it's just a little one, and I would probably use this one for drawing, like sketching things, but I need to refill it because right now it's empty. But once I refill it, then I'll probably start using it again, because I was using it before, but then it got empty. And then I have a Sharpie permanent marker, ultra fine point. This one's like an ultra fine point. I use this probably either for outlining areas of Mike, like if I wanted to outline Mike with like a colored outline, I'd probably use this, or I like to color in small areas of thing, but probably majoritively for Mike. And then we have Prismacolor Premier Light Cerulean Blue PC 904, and I use this again for coloring in my OC Nick's sweater jacket because he has like a cerulean blue, sky blue-ish sweater jacket color. So that's what I use this for, mostly. And then I have a Sharpie permanent marker, ultra fine point, and it is gray. I probably use this for colored outlining or coloring in small areas as well. Then I have this Pentel Pocket Brush Pen, and I also have the Pentel Color Brush Pen. The Pentel Pocket Brush Pen is running out of ink, and I need to refill it, but this one still has a lot of ink in it, the color one. And I really like using these for outlining or coloring in big areas of black, so like eyes or any other big area of black. I like to use these, even though the color one does smudge. But me and my friend both like to use these to outline and color in big areas of black. Sorry if I sound sick or nasally. And then I have the Micron 03 archival ink, and it is an 03, and I just use this for outlining because my Copic marker in 03, well, 0.3 has kind of like died on me, and I need to buy a new Copic marker. But while I'm waiting to buy a new Copic marker in 0.3, I thought I'd pick up a Micron one just till I can get my hands on another Copic one. And then I have this Uniball Signal brand white, and I use this for adding highlights like most people do, but I prefer this one over the other brand. I prefer the Uniball over the Sakura white Jelly Roll. I prefer this over the white Jelly Roll because this one, the ink just seems to come out better in it and it doesn't spaz as much, and the ink is like definitely more flowing and thick with this one, so I like to use this one instead. And then I have a Sharpie highlighter, and it is Smear Guard, so it does not smear, but it does bleed through. But again, I use this for either coloring in things with highlighter just to add a little pop to my art, or to highlight things for class notes as well. And then I have a Sharpie pink permanent marker fine point, and this is like a dark purple one, so like a plum color purple. And I use this, also for coloring in lavender, or sometimes for coloring in the skirts of some of my girl OCs, like Hannah and Sophia. They both have, like, dark purple skirts, so I use it for that, too. And then I have a Crayola Peach, and I use this to color in skin because I don't really have, like, a peach color in any Prismacolor pencil, so I use this Crayola one instead, because I don't have a Prismacolor peach color pencil. And then I have this Recollection, Pixel, and it's like pastel rose color, and I use this for adding colored outlining to some of my art. Also, when I'm coloring or drawing my friend's OC, I usually use this. So if I'm drawing my friend's OC star, I usually use this, as well as when I'm doing colored outline with pink, like the the Recollection, like, outliners are really good for colored outline. I like to use the most for colored outline. And then I have this, and I think it's just like a metallic brown pencil, and I use it just to add little highlights to my art here and there because metallic makes your art pop. And then I have this cream PC 914, and it's Prismacolor Premier, and it's cream. I don't know, I guess I could use this for Bill or my OC Sophia to color in her hair and whatnot, those things. Then I just have like a regular pencil I found on the ground in school, and I use it to, you know, write in class or to sketch with, because it's what I have on me on hand. And then this is the last zebra mild liner I have. I have the yellow one. I use this to color in my OC Bridget's hair sometimes, and to color in my OC Sophia's hair when I want like a pastel-y look for either of the characters. That's what I've used it for, and yeah. And then I have another Artist Mind highlighter, but this one is in orange. And again, I like to use these because they do not bleed through at all, which is really good if you're highlighting things in like a book or something with words on both sides of the page. It's really good for that. And I love the Artist Mind highlighters so much, and I sometimes use them in my art too, if I feel like it. Okay. And then we have another Crayola Brown. Again, I'd use it for Nick's hair because he's got chocolatey brown hair. And then I have a Crayola Orange, and I think I put this in here because I didn't have a good Prismacolor orange at the time. So yeah, but I don't know what I'd use it for, just to have an orange, I guess. And then I have a Sharpie Stanford Fine Point that I found on the floor in class, and I just took it, and it's red, and I'd probably use this to color in Hannah or Beatrice's hair, because they both have red hair. So I'd use it for that. And then I have a Sharpie pigment marker, and this is like a brush one. So it's like a brush marker, and it's a pink one. Yeah, I just have it to have a pink brush marker because pink is a really pretty color that adds lots of highlights that makes your art pop. And then I have this. It's like a Crazy Art pink. It's a Crazy Art pink marker, and yeah, I would majoritively, I guess, use this when I'm doing my OC Nick, when I'm drawing him in his soccer outfit. I like to add little pink strips to like his soccer shoes, so I use it to do that, to add like little pink strips to my OC Nick's soccer uniform, because it like comes out like a pastel-y pink on the thing, so I like that. And then I just have this other sharpener that I sometimes use when I do not have my Prismacolor sharpener on hand. I will use this little tiny handheld wood that came in like a set of stuff I got. Then I have a Sharpie permanent marker 5-point, and I like to use this color Sharpie to color in my OC Nick's soccer uniform, like his top for his soccer uniform. When I draw him in his soccer uniform, this is the color I usually use for his top. It's just like a sky blue Sharpie. And then I have a Prismacolor Premier Dark Green PC908, and I would use this to color in my OC Beatrice, because again, she has like a lot of mid-tone and dark greens in her color scheme, so I use it for that. And then I just have a Papermate Inkjoy 100 1.0 millimeter, I guess, pen just for writing down notes in class and things like that. Then I have a Prismacolor Premier Metallic Gold PC950, and again, I use like metallic golds and things just to add like little highlights and make the art pop a little more. When I feel like my art needs to pop a little more, I'll use this. And then I have my favorite outliner recently ever. It is a Tombow outliner, and most of the words are in Japanese, so I do not know much else. But I know that it's just like a Tombow outliner, and I love to use this like it's like a little brush tip. And I love to use this so much to outline all my art. I basically use this to outline all of my art, and I love it. And then I just have another regular writing pen to write with. Then I have an empty Derwent pencil extender that I probably need to put a pencil in. It originally had a pencil in it, but my friend started fucking around with it, and then the pencil fell out, and I lost the pencil. So I need to put a new pencil in there, I guess, because I lost the pencil that was in there. And then I have this, and it is a Spectrum Sparkle, like a Spectrum Noir Sparkle, and it's just like a clear one, so I use it to add like clear sparkles over some of my art when I think it's necessary to make my art pop. And I love to use this to add sparkles to my art when I need it to pop. Then I have a Prismacolor Premier Spring Green PC913. I would probably also use this for Beatrice's color scheme, even though it's kind of a bright color and she doesn't have that many bright greens in her color scheme. It still works because it's like a kind of like darkish bright green, if that makes sense. Then I have a Uniball Signo Well, it's just a Uniball, and it's like a gel pen, and it's golded, so it's metallic. And I like to use this to make my art pop, and I actually really like to use this on a lot of my OC Ulxid dresses. So whenever I draw my OC Ulxid dresses, I like to pull this out and add little metallic sparkle to his dresses. I don't know why, but I just like to do that. And then I have just this regular, like, cheap, mechanical pencil that you can buy, like, a pack of 50 of these for, like, $1. I don't know what brand it is, but it's, like, a really cheap, crappy brand. I just used to take notes when I have nothing else, or to sketch when I can't find anything else. But I'm not fond of using this to sketch, because it kind of feels weird, and, like, it kind of, I don't know. It's not the best sketching pencil I have. And then I have a Sharpie permanent marker brush, and this is like another brush marker, but in red, and I would use this to color in my OC Beatrice or Hannah's hair, things like that. Then I have a Sharpie permanent marker fine point, and it is like just like a macaroni-ish yellow color. Instead of like a bright yellow, it's just like a darker yellow. And I would also use this to color in Bale's color scheme, like if I'm going to draw human Bill Cipher, I would use it for that. Then I have a Prismacolor Premier Orange. This was like, I finally got a Prismacolor Premier Orange because I didn't have any orange colors in Prismacolor, and it is PC 918, and I just have this to have an orange in my pencil case. Then I have a Prismacolor Premier Bronze PC 1028, and this is going to sound really weird, but I like to use this color to color in my OC Ulxin's hair, so yeah. I use that for my OC Ulxin's hair. And then I have Prismacolor Premier True Blue PC 903. I also sometimes use this one to color in my OC NYX sweater jacket sometimes. So yeah. Then I have a Copic Multiliner Black 0.05. And I just had put this in here when I was in a rush. I don't really use it that much because it kind of has like a thinnish tip. And I like the 0.3 the best. So I need to get a new 0.3, but I have the other one for now. And then I have a Microline 05, and then 4.45 mm, and it's in purple. I would use this probably for more colored outlines. If I wanted to have a colored outline, I have this one as well, maybe for like lavender or something. And then I have a Prismacolor Premier Pumpkin Orange PC 1032. I sometimes use this one mixed with my bronze Prismacolor to make my OC Ulxin's hair. So I'll sometimes mix the two colors for my OC Ulxin's hair. And then I just have a Prismacolor Premier Colorless Blender, and it is PC 1077. And I use this to smooth out my Prismacolor pencils, because when I put them on the paper, they come out like quite grainy or chalky, and there are all these like white spots, you know, when you first put down like colored pencil on the paper. So I always like to go over it with this to smoothen it out, because this really helps smooth out the color so that I don't have to bear down really hard to get smooth color. I can just use this, and it really helps with that. And then I have a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen Black, and it is a brush one, I believe. Yeah, it's the brush one of the Prismacolor Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, and it's brush. And I use this sometimes to outline or color in areas, but not that much because it does smear, and it's like water-based, so not that much, but sometimes. Then I have a Sharpie permanent marker, fine point, and it's orange. I guess I would use this for my OC Ron because he has orange hair, so I guess I'd use my oranges for something like that because he's a ginger boy. And then I have this Jelly Roll pen, and it's like a magenta color, and it's sparkly, and I might use this for my OC Lavender if I want to spice up her color design because it is sparkly. Then I have washable school glue stick, and it's just like an Elmer's one in case I need to glue anything for school project or whatever. I need to glue something. I have this. And then I have a Prismacolor Premier Grass Green PC 909, and I would use this again for Beatrice or whatever, just to color in Beatrice's design. And then I have another Lilac Sharpie. Again, I'd use it for lavender, same as the other one, because I have duplicates again. Gosh. Then I have this really tiny thing, but it is like, I don't even know what color it is, because it's Prismacolor, but it's PC 903, but it only has, like, the name of the color in a different language, because the name of the color in English got, like, sharpened off, so I don't know what color this is. I think it's True Blue again. I think it's also True Blue, but a really small one. And I guess I'd use this for Nick's sweater vest again. So, yeah. And then I have this Prismacolor Premier Yellow Orchid PC 942. I also sometimes use this for Olson's hair color when I'm coloring him in. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go fast. And then I have Crazy Art Black, I guess just to have a black colored pencil because I couldn't find my Prismacolor one. So I put the Crazy Art one in here for now. And then I have this Copic drawing pen, F02, Copic proof. And I have this for outline. It's really good for outlining things. However, it ran out of ink, so I need to buy a new one of these.